Good Monday evening. I'm NTV Chief Meteorologist Eddie Shear. An area of low pressure is going to cross Newfoundland tomorrow into tomorrow night, which generally means we get multiple air masses involved in our forecast, and the forecast is going to be a messy one. As we take a look at the current alerts in place from Environment Canada, across much of northeastern, interior, central, and even parts of western Newfoundland, a snowfall warning is in place from late tonight through the day tomorrow, because at least 15 centimeters of snow is in the forecast, and that will fall in less than 12 hours. That is the criteria you need to meet a snowfall warning, at least from Environment Canada's website. Areas of the Avalon Peninsula, Burin Peninsula, much of the West Coast, Northern Peninsula under a special weather statement for generally some snow, less than 15 centimeters, and the potential for some messy weather, especially on the West Coast, south of, let's say, Gros Morne, and on the Avalon and Burin Peninsulas. Burin Peninsula, Clarenville, Terra Nova, Bonavista Peninsula, Canagra, Burgeo-Ramia under a rainfall warning. These areas are going to see significant amounts of rain, especially on the Canagra region and the Burin Peninsula, as the computer here is forecasting well over 50 mils of rain from tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night. So some localized flooding is certainly going to be a possibility. Futurecast will take us through tonight. Snow looks like it overspreads the Avalon Peninsula between midnight and let's say 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. By tomorrow morning, Avalon Peninsula, Bonavista Peninsula, Burin Peninsula, Canagra, South Coast, all waking up to snow. I do think there is a good chance of a delayed opening on the Avalon Peninsula tomorrow morning because of when the snow starts and when it changes over to ice pellets and freezing rain, which will happen between 8 and noon. It looks like we get a 4-hour period of ice pellets / freezing rain on the Avalon and Burin Peninsulas, although it does not look like it's going to be overly heavy. By noon, though, Bonavista Peninsula back to the south coast, west coast, southern half of the northern peninsula, seeing snow. As we get into the afternoon hours tomorrow, Burin Peninsula, Avalon will see a break in the action as some drier air moves in south of that warm front. But as that warm front pushes its way back to the west, we see the wind direction going from northerly to southeasterly, helping to push in that mild air and helping to change the snow over to ice pellets and freezing rain, even for central and western and southern Newfoundland by tomorrow evening. And that mix line actually pushes back toward the west coast, Baie Verte Peninsula, and parts of the northern peninsula by midnight tomorrow night. At that point as well, the Burin Peninsula and the Canagra region and even parts of northeastern Newfoundland are seeing moderate to heavy rainfall. The Avalon, just a few showers. As we get into Wednesday morning, eastern Newfoundland waking up to rain. Western areas are seeing some flurries and or some showers. Labrador will see snow tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, winding down Wednesday. And in fact, across the island, the weather will calm down and improve on Wednesday, although it might turn a little bit breezy. Tomorrow also going to be breezy at times, especially south, where winds are going to gust near 100 kilometers per hour. West coast, east coast, coast of central, looks like the max gusts are going to be close to 80 kilometers per hour throughout the day tomorrow. So far as snowfall goes, Avalon Peninsula, Bonavista Peninsula, Burin Peninsula, much of the south coast east of, let's say, that border between Burgeo-Ramia and Canagra, 10 to 15 centimeters before we get the change over to ice pellet and freezing rain. Once we go to the west, up to 30 centimeters before we get that changeover to messy weather. That changeover may not happen on the northern peninsula and into Labrador from just south of Makkovik to the lower north shore of Quebec to the coast. Up to 30 centimeters of snow from tomorrow night through the day Wednesday. And west of there, up to 15 centimeters west of, let's say, Goose Bay. Amounts are going to be less than 5 centimeters of snow. Rainfall amounts, this is what I'm more almost concerned about rather than snowfall. On the Avalon in the southwest, looks like amounts between 20 and 40 millimeters of rain toward the metro. Lesser amounts up to Gander, looks like 10 to 20 mils of rain. Northeast coast may see a pocket up to 30. Bonavista 10 to 20. Clarenville a little bit more. But as we go to the Burin Peninsula and the Canagra region, notice the computer here forecasting between 50 and 75 mils of rain for the Burin Peninsula and up to 75 or 100 for the Canagra region. So this area, I think, has the best chance of seeing some localized flooding. I'll be watching that threat closely as we go through tomorrow. Temperatures tonight across the island, minus single numbers to minus teens, minus 20s and 30s in Labrador. Tomorrow, temperatures east rise well above freezing late afternoon. Temperatures before noon going to hover near freezing. Temperatures will rise above freezing as well for central and southern areas, but that will not happen until tomorrow night, and temperatures on Wednesday are going to cool back down to near or below freezing readings. I hope you found this informative. Kind of a lot going on. Have a great evening. And you can follow my Facebook page, Meteorologist Eddie Shear, or my Twitter page, @Eddie Shear, for frequent weather updates. And also, don't forget to visit ntv.ca and the Weather Center to track the incoming snow and see your 5-day forecast. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.